Hey, everybody. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interesting people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman's Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey, my heterosexual life mate, David.
Hello.
And the ever-loving, ever-popping AJ.
Ding dong.
Hello.
I'm here.
You sure are.
Let me into your ear hole.
Whoa.
I don't mean in a naughty way, though.
Oh, okay. You mean you're getting consent first?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Then,
gonna
yes,
get
you can
consent,
get
and it's just going to be like an ear hug.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
An inner ear hug? Oh, I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
It's like all warm and fuzzy and gooey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, no,
Not
it should
gooey.
be
No,
too
not gooey. Okay.
Not
all right.
Mind
gooey.
you, don't Q-tip all the way down. That's the mistake
That's-
I learned as a kid.
That's true. And kids out there, don't say you never learn anything. Do not stick a Q-tip too far down there because it's really
Just on the
it's-
outside. Yeah. Don't all the way in.
Yeah,
That's
don't
wrong.
swab it all the way.
Yeah,
in.
I think that I did. I might have done that by accident, and I got like a block.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
Got
might-
me a blockage. You got to go get that irrigation.
Irrigation stuff is squeezing.
Get
Yeah.
Irrigation.
you know
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense, AJ. That you got a block in your ear.
I do.
Yeah,
Huh?
that says a lot.
What?
And if you guys couldn't figure it out, this is actually kind of what we are talking about today. Actually,
A
This is
little bit. It
pretty
is,
on brand
actually.
for a conversation.
Yeah.
We were fortunate to have a big concert festival come through our town recently called Rock the Park. Dave attended pretty much all of it.
Three.
Three out
The
of
three
the
best
4
ones.
or 5.
Well,
4 days.
5 days, but we'll
Technically
talk.
5.
We'll get
talk.
into that. We'll get
and
into
I was
that.
there with you on the first day. So, Dave, take it away.
Well, so I was thinking that what we'll actually do is just
All
kind of have that wonderful, fun day by day concert experience thing. Because,
I like it.
yeah,
Well, here. How about I ask you questions because I was not there.
That is
that's
true.
fair too. Yes,
We're
and
not
you can
there.
ask questions about as we describe and
Yeah.
do.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys just tell stories, then
This could go on forever and
kinda
ever.
hanging out,
Well, okay, man.
Well, yeah,
Poke-
poking my dick. You know.
Why poke your dick?
Have you ever poked your dick?
No.
Wow.
I just,
Don't knock until you try.
okay, all right. Fair enough. Fair.
So the first night was the rock and roll, was it not?
More of the
Old-
Rocky style. Yeah.
Old school rock and roll. Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely 90s flair. For
Well, no,
sure.
because the beaches, they're newish.
Yeah. Okay.
Beaches, Glorious
Yeah, for sure.
Suns.
Yeah.
No, the Glorious Suns weren't there.
They weren't there that night?
No. The lineup was
Oh, right.
Crash's Dummies.
Yes.
Yes.
The Beaches.
Yes.
Garbage.
Yes.
And Alanis Morissette.
Right.
Yes.
Those are that.
So talk about those guys.
So I guess from my perspective, one thing I will call out, and more in general also, is just I was actually surprised at how many people, and this is more generic, and I'm sorry for not answering your question, but I will get to it, is that when you show, I am me. So the gates open at 4. What time do I show up at? 4.
4, yeah. Of course.
3:35.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
we actually went for a beverage, more because
For
I was
sure.
going out with my
Oh,
sister
okay,
and
yeah.
stuff. She was with us, blah, blah, blah. But at any rate, it's just one of those, we get there, and it's basically empty. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Crash Test Dummies,
I know.
people,
Yeah.
great show.
Unbelievable.
And it was completely nostalgic, but he had a good time. You know, he was just, it was great.
I would say the same thing. And it's funny because when they first started, we're like, oh, yeah, it's a little slower. It's a kind of thing. And then when they got, I don't know, a third to midway through, was
Oh,
the
yeah, they were
jam and
full
set.
set. Yeah.
So good.
You got the groove going on.
Oh, my word. Like, they hadn't missed a beat. Like, we were talking about, oh, they're like an old band. But by the end, he didn't even recognize that because they were doing their thing, right?
I somewhat agree, disagree. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. It was a great show.
Sure.
All of it was a great show, I must admit. And we'll talk about some of the ones where I was like, yeah. But anyway, it was all a great show. But it was just one of those, like, yeah, it was
Did they play the
Good.
sad bastard Superman song?
Oh, yeah, Superman's song. Yeah, they
Yeah.
played that. That was
Yeah,
one of their
that's depressing.
later ones.
Yeah.
It is, but you know what? It got the biggest sing-along.
Oh, I can
And
imagine. It was
I
probably
think
one of their biggest singles.
everybody was hooting and hollering over it. Like, for me, I'm into their deep cuts.
Oh.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, I know.
Shuffle the
Well, that is definitely
tree.
one of my favorite songs, and they opened up with that song, which was great. But they did. I mean, I don't know if this is a deep cut, but they did "Afternoons of Coffee Spoons," which is a jam that Dave and I
Never
rocked
got
out
it.
to. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it, love it.
It's a good one.
Deep cut.
But then my favorite song off of "There Goes the Hot Me" record, they actually did play. I didn't expect them to, and that was "Coming Back Soon." So they kind of did a little bit of everything over their career.
Well, it was nostalgic.
Did they-
Yeah,
They know
nostalgic,
what they're
yeah.
there for.
The Pumpkinhead Man
They
song?
did. They did Peter Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
there was another song that Ellen, the female lead,
did it on her own too.
did it on her own. Yeah.
yeah.
That was really nice too. And yeah, so it was all around
was
really
good.
just a really
Yeah,
fun
cool.
show. Really nice
Yeah.
to see them.
The entire
live.
Wednesday was great. I
was
have
really
to admit, I
great.
enjoyed it. Like your band, you kept saying I should love.
Beaches,
I should love.
Oh, the Beaches.
Yeah,
I've seen them
just don't
a
get
few
it.
times, and I much enjoyed them.
yeah. They're not horrible. It's just it doesn't click with me. It didn't click.
It's definitely chick rock.
What is chick rock though?
Well,
What? let's define that before you call it that.
attitude.
Okay.
Yeah, as a
I could
male, I
could
have
see
no
more,
attitude.
More females.
Is AC/DC chick rock?
It's a different-
Yes.
it's a different.
By that definition, it
But
is.
no, it's a different kind of attitude.
Sure,
Attitude isn't just
sure.
one thing.
Sure. I mean, I think I get what you're saying. Like, I always equated like Danko Jones to like cock rock, that
Yeah.
kind of sound. I guess the Beaches kind of fall on that too, but
So they're
Give them
they're
a-
clam jams.
oh wow, that doesn't get us canceled. I don't know what will.
That was really
was
well put.
amazing,
I love
amazing.
that.
But the thing is, I would say,
Hey, if you can call it cock
I know,
I'm
I know.
sorry.
Should be clam
I'm
jam.
sorry.
I feel you.
It
I
goes
feel you, dude.
both ways.
He's
I feel
being
you.
very equal.
Yes, you're an equal opportunist, AJ. But I think, yes, there is a general aesthetic to that, but I think they have a lot more deeper indie sounds than just that. And they started to kind of break that out this concert.
Yeah.
I love them.
I anytime I've seen them, I've enjoyed them personally.
I just want
I
to say, the
think they're
Beaches,
good.
if you're listening, anytime you want to chat about your music, I'm down. I am down. I love their whole style. I love their whole aesthetic.
It was
I think
good.
what they
Like the
do-
show, I'm not trying to knock it. I'm not a Beaches fan still.
Apparently not, and that's okay. We'll convert you yet.
that's okay.
We'll convert you yet.
We will pervert you yet.
That's right. That's
Pervert
right.
you yet.
But here's the thing. Here's the contrast of where things change, because we both of us were actually all three of us, you and your sister and I, were talking about like the lineup seems kind of weird. Like the band's lineup, they don't really quite match up. I'm like, how's this gonna work? But then it went from
kind
like
of made sense to me.
Sure.
Looking at it.
yeah. So then
Wait till
I'm
we
just
get to
saying,
Friday.
oh my god, I can't wait. So. But then you have like the Crash Test Dummies that have their cool like 90s groove set, and it's awesome. And then the Beaches come out and just fucking whoa.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The whole
okay.
crowd was
Rock and
losing
roll,
it.
man.
They
Yeah,
were.
they were, and the girls were on fire. But one thing we noticed is clearly everyone's been suffering during the pandemic. Everyone's got to get their endurance back. It's like, it's like, everyone's a little tired, right? Because they've been sitting for a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get back to. I love London shows. We have a style in London. Holy fuck!
sure
And
do.
it has not changed in the last 40 years for me.
No,
but anyway,
you're
we'll
absolutely
do the
right.
talk about it at the end.
But the Beaches were great, and they did a lot of their hits, and they did a couple of deep cuts, and I was really impressed. Everything they do, like I think a lot of young bands can learn from their style. Doesn't mean they have to do the same music.
They're a lot of fun.
They are a lot of
They're
fun.
a lot of fun on stage.
They are
I
fun.
can tell by how effortless it looks for them. They put in a ton of fucking work into their music.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
And I think that is what shows.
Yeah,
right?
probably. That's probably what got them to open up for the Foo Fighters.
Hell yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're great. And Moist and whoever else they've
Well, the
opened
first
up
time
for.
I saw them was the Foo Fighters. It was them, the Struts, and the Foo Fighters.
Oh wow, what a set.
That was good. That's
What a
when
set.
the first time I'd ever heard the Struts, and I was like, wow, these guys are like the darkness, but not as heavy.
Yeah.
But then they're like Queen, but
Mhm.
not Queen, obviously, because nobody's Queen.
No, it's Queen.
Nobody's
Queen,
But like, yeah, they
motherfucker.
had this real British
Yeah.
kind of thing go, and it was yeah,
They're great.
it was like
They're awesome.
British glam rock, but done well.
Yeah,
Nice.
for sure. Channeling the Bowies and such.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
And then who? Garbage.
Garbage, which what do you want to say about Garbage right now?
Well, from my side, I liked it. It was a good show. I think we'll try. I'm going to say now, they were my favorite of that day.
High five. I agree. They stole the
Oh,
show.
really?
They stole the
Yeah,
show. Not
like,
even
I don't
want to
knock Alanis.
I've
No,
nev-
Alanis
I've
was
never
great.
Been a Garbage fan.
Ah.
I'm a Butch Vig fan.
Oh, well, yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think that was my favorite on the Monday. Was the
Such
Garbage.
a surprise.
yeah.
It was good.
That's good.
The
That's great.
set right from song one to the last
All
song,
the way
just
through.
all the way through, banger after banger after banger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like everyone was up on their feet, and Shirley Manson's connection to the audience was
Oh,
just
she had us
holy-
going.
She can still do it, eh?
Oh
yeah.
my god!
good.
Raise
Oh.
your hand. Raise.
Yeah.
Put your hand up. Hand
Right,
up.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Then she starts
Put it.
telling us a story about, and this is crazy when you hear it. She's talking about how
Oh yeah, she was told not to come to Canada.
they were told that
What?
by their management team that they shouldn't come to Canada because no one wants them to be on their shows. and then no one wants to hear the music, and like the crowd is full now. Like the crowd is there.
Oh, yeah,
It's
we're
like,
packed.
That's ridiculous.
this is the first time they played Canada in like what 20 years or something like that. A long,
Yeah, it
long
was a long
time.
time.
What?
The first show they've done in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, and honestly, blew us a fucking way.
was great.
Because I know they're doing a few other festivals in Canada after that.
If you get a chance, go see them.
Oh, yeah.
Go see them. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. I was saying to Dave, like, this is our language. Like, they're speaking to us right now.
Oh, wow.
So good. And there isn't a bad song they did. Butch Vig, who I'm obviously a massive fan of because of Nails and all the other amazing production work he's done throughout the
never mind.
never mind. Exactly.
Fighters.
Yeah. He was on fire. Drumming away. I didn't even think it was going to be there. I thought maybe like Garbage. I haven't seen them in so long. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they changed members. Maybe Butch isn't a part of the band.
That's Garbage.
No, that's
man.
them.
That's Garbage.
That is them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was very, very impressed.
It was
on.
great.
Yeah,
I
I really
really
loved
that was the key of that evening.
Oh, for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, I wish I had concert footage of that show.
Considering I spoke to both, because you sent me 3 videos. Anyway, considering you guys were all like, yeah, Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I was excited. Sorry, real
Yeah.
quickly. I was
No.
excited. Get your point in a second.
I will. Okay, go ahead.
I was
Can I finish?
I was
Can I finish?
excited for Garbage, but I was anticipating Atlantis to be the show. But
Right.
like I said,
Right.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I wasn't expecting Garbage to be bad either, but
Not as good as.
it was just I enjoyed. I felt like the crowd enjoyed. Like it was just great.
The
Yeah.
Had it
the
ended
vibe
with
was there.
Garbage, it would have been still a great night.
Awesome night.
Atlantis didn't ruin anything.
No,
I'm
no,
not trying
no.
to say that. Don't be me, Morissette.
Yeah.
But it's just really, that was great.
Yeah. It
Now,
really
don't get me
was.
wrong. Atlantis had some challenges.
Yep. There's some technical challenges.
Technical fun, like there sometimes is.
Or, I'm pretty sure
Apparently-
we could have done a better job.
Well, no. So I heard what I've heard through the rumor mill
okay.
is that a cable got cut by somebody accidentally.
Shit.
Oh no.
No, it was just the video cable or something got stepped on or something to this effect.
Yeah.
That's through the rumor mill, of course.
Sure.
But
We'll
I
go
do
with
have
that.
somebody kind of on the in,
Ooh.
and apparently, somebody accidentally stepped on it. And that's why even before they started, we could see the weird look on the
Orangey
screen. Yeah,
with
the orange pinky thing.
colory thingy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so when they went to actually start the show, the whole thing, it was supposed to be like an intro where it's all the memories of her from the past days.
okay.
Yeah.
And instead, we could hear the sounds a bit. So it started rough. And I don't know if that's what threw it off
Maybe.
for her.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I liked the show. I'm glad I was there. I'm glad she was there. And I enjoyed it. I'm not knocking. But it seemed like the same routine every time.
Little bit.
Different song, yes, but same routine.
Same kind of thing they were doing. Yeah.
It wasn't until the very end where she started really kind of headbanging with that fucking hair. I was like,
Yeah, it felt like more of a rock show.
but
yeah.
Again, wasn't horrible, but
I say this: the best thing about the Atlantis show was it was a giant sing along.
oh, it was.
Like
That's
all
true.
of us
Could
were
she,
just
could she play Jagged Little Pill in its entirety? or-
pretty much. I don't think she missed a song. I can't.
She didn't do all of them. 'Cause she
No.
also did some of
Okay.
her newer ones,
Okay.
some of her
Yeah.
quieter. Like she did get a little into her other aspects. It wasn't just Jagged Little
Right.
Pill.
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, because she even sang one of her new ones that I really enjoy. Where in the video she's talking in the group and all that
Oh
stuff.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
The addiction. I can't remember what it's called.
I
now.
can't. Yeah, the addiction. Either way, in the end, like it was a good show. I'm not trying to knock
For
her.
sure.
It's just you know.
It was cool to see. I'm glad we saw it.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm glad.
I'm really grateful.
I'm glad
for it,
she
but
was
I
there.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree
yeah.
with you 100%.
Yeah.
Like lots of good, but it was. Yeah, I mean, Garbage was the show.
Oh yeah, garbage wins.
Garbage
Hands down. You take
Well,
it, garbage.
I mean, considering we weren't expecting it to be that great, and then it wasn't like Atlantis was bad, but Garbage was just that much better. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's
That's
like
it,
the
right?
human
That's
thing.
happened to me.
Yeah.
We've talked
Yeah.
about it before. That's happened to me where I went to see, what was it, Korn,
Right.
and Papa Roach and Power Man 5000 definitely stole the
Yeah.
night there.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, that's what in this one, because in this case, Lance wasn't bad. Don't beat me up. I know I'm going to keep saying it. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I
yes.
loved her. I was great. But yeah.
And part of it might be also that I was surprised about how great Garbage looked, like all the different pieces. 'Cause
Everything. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much from Garbage,
No.
and they fucking blew my socks off.
I feel like that is a massive factor to it.
Oh,
I
I'm
really
sure.
do. You know,
Yeah.
but like I said, I was not disappointed by the Atlantis show. It was really fun, and I enjoyed it. And she seemed able to connect with like the greater global audience with all the tweets that she was playing on the background, stuff like that.
yeah.
So that's fun, like to see those aspects, and like I said, just to sing along with all
Yeah.
these fans to show But
It was good.
It was a really fun
Yeah,
Wednesday.
You sent me a video of her showing the respect to Mr. Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was really nice, actually.
I think almost all bands did on every day.
Oh, did
Except
they?
for Friday. Fair enough.
Well,
not
yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
That, but they're not. They have no.
I want to know more about that in just a second. But
I don't know if
real-
I can give a detail, but
so real quickly, I mean, I knew Taylor was in her band.
Yes.
I didn't know how close they were even up until he passed. Like, I didn't know that. I thought maybe their relationship ended, but based off what she showed, I clearly got the picture. They were close for a long time.
Yeah.
And basically what Ironic, I guess, was kind of dedicated to Taylor, and they started interspersing the video with video of
Mhm.
Taylor and the band back in the day. And then afterwards she did a singing tribute to him
Oh.
and had his, his little picture and
Yep.
from when till 2022.
Yeah.
It was really, really sweet. It was really
that
nice.
was good.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
really impressed by that. Mm-hmm. And a little bit of drum off, I think, for Taylor as well. So anyways,
Oh yeah.
that was Wednesday.
Yeah, that was Wednesday.
Yeah.
One other fun part of Wednesday, which I still find funny. So we come, pick up the puppy, we bring the puppy, we try to go have a beer, all of us together. Everything
Right.
closed by midnight.
I know, London.
Oh, Wednesday, yeah.
London, you suck.
Back in the day, you still
I
had
know.
till 2 on a Wednesday,
I
for
know,
fuck's
for
sake.
sure.
On their door, it still said 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
It really was a bummer.
It was funny. And
It was.
in the end, Chris walked home, we went home, it was done.
It all worked out. It worked out great. It worked out great.
Yeah. It was all good. It was just one of those funny, fuck.
Yeah. Fuck. All I want is a beer, damn it.
As a group, let's go
Let's
for a
just
beer
group, I know.
together. We're all together. When was the last time? And more on, like you, myself,
Yeah.
and Shan
I
together
mean-
for a beer. I think maybe when I got married.
Maybe.
Oh wow.
There might have been a time after that, but
Exactly.
yeah, it's rare.
That's a
So,
bummer.
Yeah,
But-
it's life.
It is what it is, but it's still a great Wednesday.
Oh, it was
Had
a good
lot of
Wednesday.
fun.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
So what happened on Thursday?
Oh, Thursday was just one of those. So I will admit, so yes, as we kind of already called out, it was only me on Thursday.
Right. You were
Oh,
by
it's
yourself.
just yourself.
Just myself, yes. I had nobody going with me. It was just to
Right.
me. My wife is still doing her booth and doing all the actual work,
Sure.
and like a
Shout
good
out
husband.
to Culture Shock
Oh, she was
Kombucha.
Culture Shock
Thank you. I was
Kombucha.
getting mixed up.
She was
Sorry.
there?
Culture
Oh
Shock.
yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. She
Yeah,
was there
her
every
team,
day.
They were hustling, hustling that kombucha.
Hustling the booch.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they
Yep,
were
yep.
hustling the booch.
They sure were.
And like a good husband, it's not my responsibility to always try to solve things. So I stayed out of the way and I enjoyed the concert.
Nice. It's a good husband move
Fair
right
enough,
there.
Fair enough.
That's a pro husband hack right there.
Yeah. Now I will admit, I wasn't fully expecting too much from the Thursday. Like I
Okay.
went there and I'll start it out to cause July Talk.
Yeah.
Right, like
Love
I really
that band.
loved
yeah.
their first album. Their later album, but that first one I loved,
Right.
and I was really expecting to get my butt kicked, blah blah blah, all the good things.
For sure.
So long story short, though, so I did miss the Connor Gaines fella.
Okay.
For 2 reasons. I came in a bit late because again it was just me. I could do whatever the fuck I wanted.
Yeah.
And so I went and had a beverage before enjoying the show because
Nice.
I would rather pay $8 for a beer than
13.
12 or 13?
Yeah, 12, 13
Yeah.
with the two prices.
Insane. Hell, if you want water, you got to buy a $5 water
Yeah,
bottle.
that's not right.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll get in is not right, but they did have the fountains, and I know that was partially a push here in London, where somebody that had volunteered quit because they had originally planned having nothing. They
Right.
did actually have fountains.
The fountains is nice, but like to charge people $5 for a bottle to refill those fountains is a little bit shady.
It's a bit shady, but but even the fountain, like you could just drink if you wanted.
Sure.
I get COVID, yeah.
I do give on that one.
but like to say you can't bring in your empty containers.
Yeah, I do wish that was allowed.
you
Like it's a
know.
very simple thing to test. Open,
right.
nothing coming
Yeah,
out.
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, so
And
I'm
it's
surprised.
unfortunately it's just a greedy endeavor and they capitalized on it. So
Yeah.
whatever.
But-
whatever.
Yeah.
Worst things in the world.
Oh yeah. Well, fuck. This entire show, I didn't spend any money till Friday night, and that was only
Amazing.
because, and I'll get there. A larger family, my children, one of my children included.
Oh, nice.
Blah blah blah. But anyway,
Good.
so I
Thursday
didn't
night.
spend any money at this place other than the tickets.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, back on Thursday. So I arrived a bit late. So yeah, I did miss the first fellow who I have no idea of, the Connor Gaines. I had no idea who he was. I walked in as he was finishing his set.
Okay. That
Yeah.
impressed, eh?
Well, it's not an impress. It's just it's not my thing.
Yeah, thing. Exactly. Yeah.
And then of course the Trues come on.
Yeah.
In my brain, and I've had this click before because the Trues played way back in the 20 years where we did the whole thing up in Barrie.
Yep. the fucking
Yeah.
Live Aid.
Live Aid
Yes, yes,
repeat
yes.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And I always remember that at that concert, I realized, fuck, I really like these guys.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. So I go to this and they're starting to play. I'm like, oh, fuck these guys. I completely fucking forgot about them. And I'm up there. And again, like, yeah, I'm up in the big ass crowd and I'm singing along to every fucking song. I'm like, son
Amazing.
of a bitch. I love these guys. And it was a
Amazing.
Yeah.
great show. Loved it. And it was just one of those things of, and I mean this nicely, Trues, keep on kicking my ass because like I've seen them before. And I go check my playlist when I get home just for the shits and gigs. Don't have them once in my playlist.
Oh, wow.
But I can still sing along with every fucking
Yeah.
song.
In my opinion, the Trues have kind of taken up the mantle the hip left behind when
In a
Gord
way,
took
yeah.
away.
Yeah,
in
you know
a lot
what?
of ways.
I give you that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
really.
We're not going to say they're the same, but
No,
that's,
no.
for me personally, you're right. That similar thing where I didn't realize how much I loved the hip until
Yeah.
those last moments.
I hear you.
Yeah.
And here's the thing with the Trues too. If they never make it bigger outside of Canada, I'm okay with that. You
Yeah.
know, if they become Canada's band, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I'm really glad you got to see them.
Oh god, it was amazing. I loved it.
I remember us at that Live 8 losing our shit because they were
Yes.
so good.
I've
Yes.
seen
Oh
them
my God.
once or twice. I can't remember. I know I've seen
Yeah.
them once, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them at a Holiday Hootenanny back in the day when they did like a private show or private party show.
Ooh.
And I was right up front. It was amazing. It
That
was
is
so much
nice,
fun.
yeah.
So wait a second. Does that mean July Talk came on next?
No.
Okay, tell me more. I'm curious. I want to know who. Okay, if the Truth didn't like close the show, they like.
Oh no, they were second.
that is blowing my mind right now.
They were number
should have
2.
been like.
yeah, no, they
They
were
should have been
early.
one of the headliners. Don't you agree, AJ? Like,
I love AJ. Like,
They just got
do
away.
I-
Maybe. I just feel like they're at that status. Maybe I'm just giving them more credit than they're.
Well, we also got to remember a lot of these shows are the old. I shouldn't call them all old school, but that old style. Like again,
Sure.
it is. They are whom they are.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Big Wreck was next.
Oh, right. Fucking right.
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Wreck.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. And?
I've seen them.
It was good.
Yeah.
Again,
like
for
them.
me, it wasn't a big sing along. I have to admit, I came out of the crowd, sat on the grass, relaxed, enjoyed the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nothing bad.
No.
Just again, not a me or anything
Yeah.
per se.
I like Big Wreck. I've seen them a couple of times. I think I saw them at Edgefest for the first time way back when. I think that was a 201. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Don't know.
No, I don't know. They were. I love Big Wreck. They're a great band.
Yeah,
And
they're
I'll
good.
say shout out to Ian Thornley, who is the lead singer of Big Wreck. He's so easy to deal with whenever you need to book him.
Oh.
So just for anybody who wants to book
Nice.
Big Wreck, they're a lot easier than most bands.
Oh, yeah?
Just something to throw it out there. So that's cool. You got to see Big Wreck.
Don't
And you're
spill your
like-
pop on the new couch, eh?
Okay, I'll try.
You
my
keep
best.
shaking them like, dude.
Yeah. It's the new couch.
Oh, it's just bubbly water. We're good. We're good.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
Bubbly
the new
water
couch.
pop.
yeah,
Fuck
still
it.
go, go.
You
Hey,
spill on that, you're taking the whole
take the
fucking thing home.
I gotta clean it. I gotta scar guard it. All right then.
Back on topic.
Back on track.
Back on. After them was July Talk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Still a kind of wow. July Talk really is big. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, and it was so. And again, I jumping ahead a bit. It was a good show. It was a good show where they sang a lot of their new things, and this is a me problem because the crowd enjoyed it, and I just wasn't clicking.
Oh yeah.
I will give them credit. They had one of up to that point definitely the best on stage. Like they were
Yeah.
full out. They were. I shouldn't say the best because I had previous day or BT's Peoples. They had
Yeah.
a good show too, but.
Yeah.
Full out, great show. I don't know the lady singer's name, but she actually jumps out into the crowd,
Oh, wow.
walks up, goes up to the camera, like gets involved.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there was a lot of. It was a good show.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I am not knocking them by any stretch, but I have come to this unfortunate realization. I don't think I'm a huge July Talk fan.
Oh.
I know.
I don't not like them, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't not look for something else on the radio if it came on either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if nothing else, then I'd go back and I'd be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like raping my ear holes or anything like that.
Yeah, like that first album, I, for whatever reason, love it.
I agree.
After, I haven't been able to mesh personally with it.
I
Not
feel
knocking July Talk. You guys keep kicking ass. Show me how wrong I am. But
Yeah.
yeah, just still, show was good. I'm not knocking the show. They did a great job. Got the crowd into it and all those good things.
Right on.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed it for what it was.
Oh, I did. I
for
did.
sure.
Yeah.
And then next was
Glorious Sons.
And
I went, sat on the grass, and I know 0 songs by them,
man.
and just didn't care. And
Oh,
the only reason
man.
I stayed was to help my wife pack up the all the things she needed to pack up at the end of the
You
concert.
didn't even watch the show.
Man,
I tried.
I
Wow.
enjoy them.
They are
I-
fucking
That's
legends.
now that's the night I would have went to probably.
I feel you. Yeah, I wish I went there that night too.
I don't know what it is. It's not, and again, it's actually similar to what you kind of described. It's not horrible, but I wouldn't buy anything. I wouldn't try to listen to it on the Google radio or
Gotcha.
on general radio or any of these things. And that is
Because
freaky,
we all
dude. I
listen to
love
fucking radio. Right, well, in case you
But-
can't see it, AJ is playing
Yeah.
peekaboo with Dave right now.
Yeah,
That's what's going on.
but yeah.
Piece of poo.
Yeah. No knock against the band. They
Yeah.
did a great show.
Sure.
And the crowd who it was fully into it. And I did sit there and watch it. I just did it outside the crowd.
Right.
It was just, for me personally, it didn't click for
Okay.
whatever reason.
All right. I
Yeah,
appreciate
just
that.
Whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a great show. Everybody loved it. That loves them. All those
So,
good things.
what was your highlight to your Thursday then? Who do you think was the best?
Trues.
The Trues, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I know it makes me look old, be
Oh,
old,
whatever,
blah, blah,
man.
but
How does that
it was
make
true.
anybody look old?
I
They
don't know.
haven't been around popular that long.
20 years?
Over 20 years now,
No.
dude. Yes.
No.
Look 'em up,
Yes.
man.
No, not
Yes.
popular. They've been around maybe for 20 years. But I'm talking
we
like,
saw them 20 years
I'm
ago.
talking
So
like
I can tell you the
unpopular
holiday
radio.
hootenanny that I went to, I was still with my ex, which was in the early 2000s.
yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
20
years
years.
ago. Yes.
No.
I love this stuff.
All right then.
AJ, you're part of our old club, dude. And so are they.
Don't be upset,
But
man.
they do a great show. Like
Yeah.
if it's one of those things, I committed this to myself just after they finished. If the Trues are ever in a region where I can easily see them, I'm going to them again.
We'll make that happen.
I will
for sure.
do it.
They tour around here all
Oh,
the
yeah.
time.
I,
all
you know,
the time.
it's one of those things. I'm sure they have for the last 20 years. And if I ever said this to them, like, dude, where the fuck have you been for all the things we've done?
I know.
Yeah.
You're right, because there's been a few shows I've missed and I just took for granted. Oh, yeah, they'll be back in a few months.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I feel like, no, you should just go see them when
Yeah.
it's time, for sure. Good call.
Yeah.
So
You
whenever we
should
see the
always
Trues
go
come
see
out.
bands you like when you
Yes.
have the time, because one of the members might die, and
This is
That's
true.
true.
you
That's
don't- I
true.
don't know if you're never
There was a
gonna see
lot of
them
that
again.
on Thursday.
Yeah, can you give us some
They
high-
called out the drummers.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
almost every band had a shout out, or at least
Oh.
on the Thursday.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's
that's good.
wonderful.
Yeah, there was. I don't remember much in the way of true videos or anything of this nature,
Sure.
but there was a lot of shout outs.
It shows you just how much of an impact he had on the world.
Well, apparently, he was just a really easygoing, super nice
Yeah.
guy. Right?
Yeah. But for them to, do a tribute, they don't have to do that. But
Yeah.
to do that, I think it's
Mhm.
just awesome.
Yeah.
It shows
A
that.
lot of there was a lot of the call outs and the thank
Yeah.
yous, and hey,
For sure. Yeah. Craziness.
Yeah.
All right. So True stole that show.
Oh
I
hell
like
yeah,
hearing that.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
one thing I like about shows. It's always the for you.
Yeah, of course.
you
It's
are,
always
right?
subjective. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people are going to be like, no.
Yeah.
The Crashes Dummies were the greatest show of the weekend. I'm like, yeah, they were really great. So it's all subjective.
And
right? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Fur day.
Friday.
Their fur day. Yes,
fur
yes,
day.
yes.
Yeah. Were there furries there?
So it started
People
out with
dressed up
the
like
lovely
furries?
Two Live crew.
Yeah. How was that?
So I guess I should start out. So this was actually a funny one because originally it was just my sister and I going to the party. I'm like, again, my
Ah,
wife
yeah.
working through all of these, but it was just going to be my sister and I going. She ended up having her daughter come along, and I ended up asking my daughter, "Hey, do you want to come along too?" And
Sure.
yes.
Hell yeah.
No, actually, before we get started, there was no. It actually worked out really well. So, because also along with my sister, one of her friends was coming too.
Okay.
So what had ended up happening, and almost from the instant we got there, I love humans being human. We are awesome creatures. The kids, they basically say, we're leaving. We're like, okay, fine. Hey, by the end of this concert, just come back to this point, which was, where my wife was selling the kombucha. Come back here if you need anything. This is the comeback point. We meet point because, somebody will be here. So that's fine. They run off and start doing their own teenager girl things.
Right.
Fine.
Right.
Then my
But,
sister.
still at the park.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
that's one thing. Yeah, because you can't leave the park.
Right. Once you're in, you're in.
Yeah, once you're in, you are in. The only way you can kind of leave.
It's through the side to go for a smoke.
Yeah.
And one thing is, and I probably shouldn't say this out loud, so they give you the little ticket things, which you have to hand back. They do not let you keep them. But I realized if you're ever in a situation where you're low in cash, you just want to see one band and you have a buddy who wants to see just one other band, That's the way you
That's
can kind
it.
of share a
That's
ticket.
right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good call.
Fair enough.
Good call. Yeah. Ticket swap.
Yeah. Because all you have to do is one of you go up for the smoke and the other one
Oh.
comes back with the ticket.
Oh,
Wow.
But at any rate,
Oh, damn.
so yeah, we started, and my sister and her friend, they run off to go do their thing, because they wanted to stay the entire time at the front, all these things. So I'm kind of on my own, but that's okay. Because it's fine. It's okay, everybody. It's fine.
You did it on Thursday. You can do it this time. You can
Well, that's
take
just
You
it.
can
That's
take
what was in my head.
I was saying, because Two Live Crew's a naughty band.
Oh, they are nutty.
They're bad.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They're naughty.
Yes, they were bad. What I love still about that, they were the first.
Yeah.
At 4:00 in the afternoon,
Fucking Two
Two
Live
Live
Crew
Crew was singing on the stage in
Amazing.
Victoria Park.
Oh, fuck.
my.
Or Harris Park. But oh, my God.
Whatever.
Holy
One of those
shit.
parts.
My.
What
Yeah.
a world we're in, man. When
But
Two
either
Live Crew
way-
can do that. That's awesome.
So I didn't really get into it. I sat down, watched, and some of the songs I somewhat
Yeah,
recognized, but I didn't fully recognize.
For sure, yeah.
So that was fine. And then the 112 or something.
112.
Yeah, 112.
Never heard of
Crew or something. Something of this nature. I don't know. They came on next again. Again, not a bad show, but
Just meh.
yeah, whatever.
Not your jam.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Ace of Base.
Yeah. What's her face or what?
Yeah, Jenny Bergeron.
Right,
Bergeron.
yeah.
Bergeron.
Yeah.
That was good.
Was it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Was it all Ace of Base stuff?
Oh yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I
Okay.
recognized all the songs anyway.
Well, that's awesome. Because I wasn't sure, like when they announced her, I'm like, well, does that mean like they're doing Ace of Base stuff, or is she gonna do?
She
original
might have done
material,
some
or-
original with it. I truly, because again, there were
Yeah.
things I didn't recognize.
Right.
I'm not a huge Ace of Base
Right,
ear,
right.
but there were songs that I did recognize. She made a good show with her dancers,
Nice.
backup-y people.
Okay.
It was also one of those moments where you always hear about people like Ace of Base, how rude they are. And you can
Right.
just see how polite she was being with the backup dancers and how they're having the
Oh.
smiles and stuff. Like, again, maybe just for the show, but
Maybe
I
it
don't
was
think
the
so.
other girl who was rude
Oh, maybe.
Somebody was rude.
because
There
there were
was two girl
there were
female
two girls
singers.
in the group originally.
Oh, so I only know this through a discussion afterwards with my sister that the band didn't break up because of any sort of negativity. It was just one of the girls decided, done. I don't want to be part of this, and
Oh,
just did alone stuff.
what about the two guys?
I don't know.
I don't know
weird.
either. One of their
Yes.
brother and sister in there somewhere too,
I
aren't they?
think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right,
truly
whatever.
know.
Yeah.
I'll stop even trying to pretend I know.
Hey, their music still lives. You got
Yeah.
a chance to experience it.
Yeah.
By one of the original members. That's pretty great.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good show. I enjoyed.
I'm a little disappointed. I would have liked to have seen that. That would have been fun to sing along to Ace
Oh,
of Base.
you're going to be more disappointed in a moment.
I'm sure. It was fucking Aqua.
No, so
Fucking
Aqua
Aqua.
was amazing. I will share that now. It was fucking kicking ass in
my
every
God.
way. But before we even get to Aqua, so DMC from Run
Yes!
DMC,
I'm so pissed.
Yeah.
and so I happen to be up there because I just wanted to see a song or two.
Of course.
Because in my head I'm like, okay, I'm gonna some rappy stuff. It'll be good. Holy fucking shit! It was amazing.
I bet it fucking was.
Oh yeah.
Of course it was. It's fucking
I-
DMC.
I was
No,
shocked.
just DMC.
I had it was just the DMC,
I know, but-
DMC with a backup band whose name was, and that's why I was on my phone earlier. I apologize for that because I can't. The backup band of the Hellraisers,
Oh, nice.
because it wasn't just DMC rapping; it was a full rock, fucking heavy rap
Oh, wow.
metal.
Nice.
Like it was.
Oh wow.
I was totally caught off fucking guard.
Wow.
It kicked fucking ass.
Wow. Were you right up front for this?
I started in that front section
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I wanted to see Run DMC.
Sure,
and it
yeah.
was still kind of empty. By the time they finished, I'm right up front,
Oh my
fucking kicking
God.
ass with all the rest of.
Fuck.
It was one of those so amazing. Not just because it was a great job, great song.
Yeah.
It was heavy metal rap in that old schoolist variety. But it was just, it caught me so fucking off guard because and no knocking against Run DMC. I love Run DMC,
Sure,
the old
sure.
school rappy Run DMC.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was expecting.
Right.
No. This was a full rock.
Wow.
And the guitarist who just kicked ass, of course, he is the classic kick ass metal guy because he's walking around, no shoes, just bare feet, fucking kicking it.
I love it.
Oh, it
I
was.
love it.
It was one of those just great. Oh, I was so
Man.
glad. I don't mean to make you feel worse.
Yeah, no, like only one of my
It
favorite hip hop artists of all time.
Fucking kicked
Ah,
ass.
fuck. Well,
in
that
every
makes
way.
me happy you got to experience that, and it also makes me realize the next time DMC is around, I got to go see him.
Oh, I really
gotta
hope
go
they
see
do
him.
that again.
I fucking
They're
hope
another
they
one
You
I
better
would.
run.
Yeah, better run. For sure. Yeah. Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah. So that
Oh.
one, oh yeah, came in the very close second.
Oh, wow.
Very, very close
Just
second.
fucking wow.
Oh, yeah.
Just hearing it makes me like I'm getting the vibrations.
Yeah,
Oh, my
it
God.
was so good. Yeah, in every
Oh.
way, the show, the music, the sound, every part
Just
of it.
the rock element too would just the dynamic would have changed everything.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Wow,
Yeah.
I'm really happy you got to see that.
Oh, I am too.
Oh,
It
my
worked out
God.
very well.
Mm.
And then Ja Rule came on. I went for some beverages.
I was gonna
got
say,
pissed.
other than his 2 songs, how was it?
Isn't he the Fire Festival guy?
Yeah,
Wasn't he?
I think he is the Fire Festival guy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he was. And the Jennifer Affleck, because they just got married.
That's true. That's true.
That's true. Yeah, they did. With that song they did, and there was one other song that I know by Ja Rule. No other songs.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't fully pay attention, but I didn't recognize anything that got played.
there you go.
Yeah. The crowd seemed to enjoy it, though. So,
Right.
everybody that was
I
out there
guess he
enjoyed it.
did well.
Yeah, I
guess
guess he did
so.
well.
I guess
And again,
so.
there's nothing wrong for what I saw, but
No.
for me, I will admit it was one of my. I went off meandering. As I said, children were there. I did meet up, and I'm hungry. Oh, fine. I
Yeah,
bought.
you got to dad it up a bit.
I paid, I think, overall that evening, like shit, $60 for
Ugh.
non-alcoholic beverages and
For French
food.
fries.
That's why you don't
Yeah.
take your kids to concerts. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're fucking expensive.
I will give credit on the poutine. I can't remember the exact place that my the eldest got at my Sam, and it just it was good.
Was it
Could also
better
just
than
been
your
I was-
sister's experience? You had really crappy poutine the night.
It was a different vendor. I made sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we
Nice.
could talk maybe about that later. My
Listen.
sister had a rough evening.
Not all poutines are made the same. We know this.
We don't know for
this.
sure. We don't know for sure if it was the poutine because my
Right.
lovely sister did also have a couple of beverages.
Well, you had a couple of bites of that poutine, and you were like, "Yeah, no, this is not."
Oh, it just
great."
didn't taste.
Yeah, no, it's
Ignoring all that, I just didn't. Yeah,
Ah.
when I stole part of it,
okay.
yeah. But
All
even by that point, my sister was needing help to walk.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Just
Fair
wow. That's hilarious. Well, she
Yeah.
had a good time. Whatever. Yeah.
But at any rate, back to the Friday.
Mm.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why on the Friday I don't think she drank at all, did anything of that front. She just went out to have fun.
One quick question about Ja Rule. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna guess he was shirtless.
I actually don't know.
Oh, because I always
He
saw
was
him in his
not paying
videos.
attention.
His shirt with his shirt off, and I figured that's why all the girls were going losing their minds. But I don't know.
Hey, if I had a great ass body,
I mean, yeah.
I'd walk around
Oh,
no
yeah.
fucking shirt.
Hell yeah! Everyone was all mad at like D'Angelo with that crazy. But I'm like, if I look like that, yeah, of
I
course
would never wear a
would
shirt
never
if
wear
I
a
looked
shirt.
good.
Who needs a shirt when you look like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at any rate, so I
Yeah.
think that Ja Rule had an okay time. Yeah,
It
it's
was
just
what
not
it
a
was, yeah.
meism,
He had an
unfortunately.
okay time.
Yeah. But more importantly,
To enjoy himself.
after Aqua,
Nice.
and yes, it was a great show.
Nice.
And it was a wonderful show where my wife was able to take a break from the booth because her partner took over.
Sweet.
Her and I meandered as close as we could get, which is pretty damn close in my opinion,
Yeah.
to the front.
Yeah.
I sang along with every basic fucking song. I danced. I
I love
grooved.
it. I love it.
It was, yeah. Oh,
I love it.
the show, the style, the two of them just, kicking ass, chewing that bubble gum.
Do you know? A quick question. Are they all the original members, or is it just the 2 of them now?
I think the third, that one I wasn't sure because there
Yeah.
was the third guy.
Yeah.
And
And the
I-
computer that they used back then
Uh-huh.
has since been outdated, so he didn't come. They used a newer.
Oh, they got like a MacBook or a
MacBook.
Windows 10
Yeah.
machine, or okay.
Well, there was a guy on the drum set, but I don't think he played drums. So
Okay.
I do think it was just 2 of them.
Okay.
From
Either
the
way,
Aqua.
it's great. I just was curious. To
Yeah,
know,
and it was
who
definitely the
survived.
2. And what I love, it was one of those great for me. Yeah, the nostalgia. I love the band. I'm a huge
sure.
fucking Aqua fan
They're gonna like
through
your
and through.
top 3 favorite bands of all time, or top
Oh,
5
yeah.
favorite
Oh
bands.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I love them to death. But then along with that, they were there having a good time, putting on a great show.
Right.
That's good.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome. And
Yeah.
they clearly enjoyed it, right? They
Oh
like,
yeah, they were up.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Like it was just in every possible way. And again, the other nice thing was not only did I get to see Aqua and enjoy the experience, the wife and I are right there
Right
dancing, grooving, having a great time. Like it was
hard not to love that.
Oh, in
Yeah.
every way, it's what I wanted.
Yeah. Right
So,
on.
and again, much like some previous evenings, the night could have ended there, and I would have just loved
Happy man.
it.
Yeah, for sure. But it didn't.
No, TLC came on.
And
Oh, they're still around?
Well,
the two of them are.
the two of them, yeah.
So I have to
but
admit,
that's, you know,
I just sat down and watched. It was a good show. I'm not trying to knock TLC in any
Sure,
way.
sure.
But it was just like I always remember their one song.
yeah, waterfalls. That's
Yeah,
what I
the
know.
waterfall,
Don't go
waterfalls.
chasing
Yeah.
yeah.
But other than that, I don't know anything. The fans that are true fans, they loved it.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
But for me, no, I didn't really. It didn't click, didn't grok, didn't do.
That's funny. I remember when I saw Salt and Pepper there, and I wasn't expecting much. I was just like, oh, I love Salt and Pepper, but I just was like, oh, it's been a long time. They fucking blew the audience away. Like, it was just an awesome show.
Oh, I think the
I
audience
was hoping
enjoyed.
TLC was going to do something similar, but if you
I think the audience may have enjoyed, like
Mhm.
people who are into the TLC.
Right.
But for me personally, no. Like nobody, it didn't look rough or anything.
yeah.
We're going to get into rough.
What world do we live in that Aqua opened up for TLC? Like that's crazy to think about. You know?
Well,
In the world of they only play festivals.
Yeah,
anymore?
that's right. Yeah, that's true.
like unless
where can
yeah.
we stick you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Aqua, I love that.
Amazing. Well, so your highlight obviously was Aqua.
Aqua, definitely.
And then
DMC, the very close second.
DMC, close second. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I just, and it fucking,
That's
loved
amazing.
It. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So yeah, that was my 3 lovely days. Yeah. So I am aware somewhat of the Saturday, Sunday.
Sure.
I can talk to it sort of, secondhandish.
Sure.
So, nobody take this as truism. This is
Mhm.
just my understanding,
Okay.
what I've heard.
All of the country nights sucked because it's country.
So
Ah.
the Saturday wasn't the country thing. The
No, that
Saturday
was
was the extra beverage.
Fizzy
Boppy,
slide
fizzy-
thingy,
Yeah.
techno,
Thingy.
dancey, whatever.
And it may have been
Yeah.
because of the weather, because it was here in London excessively hot.
Oh, I don't know if you heard, Dave. It's excessively hot all over the world right now.
That is true too. This is
You're
true.
right. Yeah, right.
You're
Probably,
true.
for sure.
But based on what I heard and what I've seen in pictures and shit,
Uh-huh.
it was a roughage day. It was not very busy. It did not get full.
I wonder if that was like a last minute decision on their part because
Oh,
they
it
couldn't
was.
book it or something. Like
I'm
we
sure
gotta do
something came down.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah.
all right, let's just.
Yeah. So I wasn't there
this.
personally. I don't know the full detail, but even pics I've seen online of it, it
So they
was.
just had some like random DJ.
No, I think these are popular. Like I know at
Oh,
least
okay.
one. I know at least one of the artists. And as I frantically look at my phone because
Yeah,
I
share with us. Share with us.
Kiza,
Oh yeah, I've heard of Kiza.
because she has that
Never.
one song that I really do enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to knock her because she was also in a car accident and a whole bunch of other shit happened
Sure.
in her life. But it's just, I don't know. Like it's just not my style because I could say the same about the country. I didn't know any of
Right.
the fucking country singers either.
Yeah.
It's just what I've heard secondhand is that it was a very slow, nothing much happening, nothing much doing.
I would just hate to pay like $100 for that and be
Right.
like, oh no, this isn't what I wanted to sign up for. That would make me mad.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah.
if I was an attendee and I showed up and now again, when I say I heard it's empty, we also have to remember what we're comparing against. So it's entirely possible that up at the stage, that central area where we gathered for the concert and everything,
Yeah.
there was a lot happening.
Right.
Maybe it was just there,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah, it's
you never
possible.
know.
Yeah,
It's
it's possible.
possible.
Yeah.
Like I truly don't know.
Well, shout out to Rock the Park or the organizers for trying to do.
They
something,
tried,
you know?
yeah.
That's. I mean, it's not.
We'll
easy.
know for sure how bad it was if next year. If
Yeah.
it happens again, then I'm wrong and I apologize.
Oh,
if
it's
it
not
does,
happening.
I don't think so either.
I think they need to
It's
add a
definitely not.
metal night.
Fuck yeah! Oh my
They
god!
They have hip hop night. They have rock night. They have
Which
nostalgia nights.
They may have been
but they don't-
trying.
They don't have metal night.
we
may
have
have been
talked about
trying.
this. We have talked about this numerous times over our years of friendship. London is famous for 2 underground scenes, and that's hip hop and metal. We have massive scenes in both those areas. The fact that metal's not represented
Yeah.
at our biggest
Yeah.
concert event, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Like,
Agreed.
I
so
love the
many
sigh with that.
so
I
many metal
agree.
bands have come from here, and it doesn't even have to be them. Like, it could be any metal band at all. But it would be nice to see
Mhm.
that represented as well,
Yeah.
instead of a techno foam thing night on a Saturday.
I know.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. It could. The other thing about the Saturday, it started at 2 and was done by 8. Well,
Saturday.
wow.
I have to
Wow.
admit, no. So for this one, whomever organized this, I somewhat, or I shouldn't say, like, I have an idea of maybe why they did that
Okay.
because the target you're trying to potentially get to with that style of music and everything is the early 20 years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right?
So they're gonna go out afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're gonna party at the bar and things.
It's not
of that
even dark
nature.
by 8. Like I don't know. Whatever.
Again,
Yeah.
I do
I feel like
understand.
for a show like that, you'd want to have like the glowy sticks.
Yeah.
and
I
all
would
that
have.
shit.
Well, that's the problem with summer shows, though.
yeah.
Like there were through the entire week, there was glowy sticks and all
Yep,
that,
yep, yep.
all these things. You couldn't see them until the show was over.
Right. When it got dark finally.
So
Yeah.
all the drunks who are walking home can be seen.
You know what? Maybe that is the whole purpose.
Safety first, Dave.
Cops can tag them all. Get over here. All right. So, what are the rumors you heard about the country?
Country, I heard, was definitely busier than the Saturday,
Nice,
but
nice.
it wasn't big busy. So that's what I've heard. It's just that. And part of the other, so a lot of the secondhand things that I've heard, though, was people just kind of, they're done 5 days.
Yeah. Well, it's on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and if you've rocked out to 2, 3, 4 of the days up to then, and then you're going to, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that would be off,
Yeah.
right?
What I did hear that it was definitely busy.
Sure.
It wasn't like the Saturday, but it wasn't like the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right.
Right. The busiest, I think, at least based on what I saw, Friday wins hands down.
Yeah.
Wednesday is second,
Mhm.
and the Thursday is third.
Was not bad. Okay.
Yeah. But I have no true expertise, knowledge, or anything. That's my
Well, this is-
perception.
I mean, you do. You were there, so there's
Yeah,
your
that's
expertise
only my
knowledge,
perception.
right? You were there for all 3 shows, and that's the best account we got.
Yeah.
So we'll take that.
Yeah,
you know?
it was good.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. I'll do it again next year.
And
Depending on the
highlights-
bands.
well, depending on yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm not going to rock the park all the time.
I know.
Depending on
Yeah.
the bands, I'd do it. Too,
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm envious that you went to all 3 great days, but I'm also great to hear the reports back on the shows that I did not get to see, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
nice to know who the highlights were. True standing out.
Yeah, True's win on
That
the
tracks.
Yep.
That tracks. I mean, they're
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised. I thought you would have talked to us more about July Talk because that's a band I really want to see live, and to hear your accounts, like, okay, all right.
Well,
this is
again,
something-
you need to experience
think
yourself.
about.
I'm not knocking July Talk.
Sure.
It's just it didn't click for me for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's a meism.
You, AJ? What do
Me
you want
what?
to say? What do you want to bring into this conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's so happy
Crazy
that I
guy.
got to experience
Yay
3.
for fun.
Yay for fun. Go to more concerts, kids. That's right. Celebrate the concerts.
But be safe.
For
Social
sure.
distancing.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Yeah, I have to admit that's one thing. Like
No,
it was.
social distance.
Well, I
Just
get.
no.
That's what I have to admit. 2 things I want to bring up real quick, and then you can get into your nope social distance.
Sure, yeah.
Was the really nice thing about being outdoor
Mm-hmm.
was if you don't want to be up in a crowd, you could
Yeah.
very easily social distance
Yep.
and still really enjoy the show.
Mhm.
Like that's
Absolutely.
the great thing. And then of course, the second thing is that they did a pretty good job of making sure, even though we were complaining about the water bottles, which I agree with,
Right.
where you can't get in without anything, and there's just that one entrance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
don't get me wrong, I did see 2 guys hop over the fence near the end of the concert, but
Well, you know.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
no.
happen.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Those are 2 sore spots for sure. But ultimately, they put on a pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Because I'll also
Concert.
admit, because this happened to me when I went with the wife to a lovely indoor concert. Like, it was a great concert. I enjoyed the show, but I have learned in my older age, I need to put in the earplugs.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I have learned
Mhm.
that because after that show, for 2-3 days, it just was there constant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
the
can-
outdoor though, nope. I was all good.
I can imagine your ear holes, AJ, after shows.
Oh, my right ear's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that also has to do with what we were talking about earlier in the Q-tip thing.
Ah, okay.
I don't think. Yeah, I think I have some earwax pressing up against my eardrum or something.
Gotcha.
Nice.
So it might be a little column A, a little column B.
Gotcha. I might get
But yeah,
that
I have
that.
like ringing in my ear right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The only time I hear it is if I'm trying to.
Constant.
Yeah. I wouldn't want that.
No, definitely not. No.
Yeah. I'll pass.
it's
Earplugs
like,
are a good idea.
It's like, that thing that used to come on after all the shows were off.
Yes.
And
The
it was, like,
bars.
the color bars. And it was
Yeah. I miss
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
days.
it's like that in my head.
Yeah, I always knew it was finally bedtime when that came on. Watching the, I think it was City TV.
I think City was my big one.
Yeah.
Sometimes Channel 9 or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Well,
yeah.
City TV was the great because you could always watch the midnight show.
Yeah.
And you might see boobies.
That's right. Yeah. Right. You make it that baby blue movie. Come on. It was pretty all right. I know. That was a good day.
It was at midnight because it was after
Yeah,
the
it was
11
midnight.
o'clock news.
Definitely
yeah.
was at midnight. For
Yeah, it was
sure.
after the 11 o'clock
Absolutely.
news.
I remember sneaking a little black and white TV in a room like I'm watching movies tonight.
Oh, black and white movies.
Oh, black and white movies.
Yeah, tell a movie.
Is that Basic Instinct?
It's like
oh
the
boy.
Scramble channel where you go and you
No.
see, look, I saw a movie.
Oh no, that's Winnie the Pooh's here. It's the Disney Channel. Damn it.
Crap.
Well, anything else we want to report on?
Nope, it was a great
Concerts?
concert. I'm going to definitely try again next year.
Well, let's sum it up. Yeah, great show. I had a lot of fun. I wish I could have went to the other days. I'm going to make that a point, provided the bands are as awesome as this year
yeah,
or
yeah.
more awesome.
Yeah.
And support it because, yeah, live music's the fucking best. It's just the best. That feeling, I was saying that feeling you get
then
from
you
the
should-
Sonics
You
is the
should
best.
come out to the free show at Toboggan Brewery on
Hell
Saturday,
yeah.
August 23rd, to see the Mad Moxies and a band called Hello Kelly.
Hello,
Nice.
Kelly and the Mad Moxie. Yeah, doing at Toboggan Brewery, which is in our hometown here on Richmond
Free
Street.
show.
Free show, and is also supporting Toboggan Brewery, which makes great beer. They make fun beer. I'm a big fan of the Lunatic Fridge.
Is
You
that
okay?
on July 23rd?
No,
Yeah.
July 23rd.
Yeah, this weekend.
This weekend.
Oh, okay, yeah, this weekend. All
What
right.
time are you on about it?
10.
All
In the
right.
morning or in the evening? He's about to jump over and kick my ass.
You guys doing a day show or a night show? What's going on here?
First of all, it's at a brewery.
Fair enough. Fair
Well, they
fair
could open
enough.
at 10 a.m. to sell booze.
No.
No.
Well, you can do that in the clubs now, the golf clubs.
10
Actually, you can serve.
Yeah.
You can sell beer at 10
10
a.m.
p.m. Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
10
you'll be on
p.m.
10 p.m. All
Yes,
right,
10
excellent.
2,200 hours.
So speaking of live music, go out there to Toboggan Brewery and support the Mad Moxies and Hello Kelly because they're awesome sounds. And one day they're going to be in festivals like Rock the Park. So go check them out for free. You have to pay for them. So that's what I say. So let's wrap this up, shall we? I think AJ wants to get out of here.
He just wants to lick something.
Well, I mean, who doesn't really? I mean, there's doorknobs everywhere.
It all depends on what you lick, too. You gotta make
That's
different sounds. You gotta be like, if it's something like down low, you gotta be. And if it's something up high, you gotta be.
those are the
Or
two
if it's something
sounds.
small.
I think that's the same. Oh no, you just got into radar mode, AJ. You went into radar mode. You licked the radar.
Ah,
Damn it.
reset.
For sure.
All right.
And for you out there, did you make your way to Rock the Park? What were your favorite moments? Are you interested in the bands we chatted about? What do you like? We want to know. So please let us know in our comment section. Keep the conversation going about live music. Obviously, we're big fans. We want to keep this topic alive. So talk to us about what you think are the fun shows that happen at Rock the Park and other shows that you've been a part of throughout the summer and beyond. I just want to say, if you like what we're doing here, we got ourselves a little Buy Me a Coffee link in our description. Throw us $1. Throw us $2, throw us no money, whatever. If you want to support us, that's the place to do it.
It helps
as of
us
right now.
get bubblies.
It does help us to get bubblies. Absolutely. And
Buy
keeps,
us a bubbly.
helps to keep the lights on and all that stuff. So, if you want to do that, by all means, we appreciate that kind of support. Outside of that, anybody out there that's not feeling well in the mental department, which I say this every week, has to be the whole world right now. We just want you to know you matter to those that are around you and to us. And it's important to talk about all the zaniness that's going on in your head, if you want to call it that. So if you feel you can't do that with anybody close to you, we're going to have some links in our description to kind of seek out the help that you may be wanting for your betterment of your mental health. Mm-hmm. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I've been Dave.
And I've been Rock the AJ. Or AJ the Park. I'm AJ.
You'll get there eventually.
He just AJ the AJ. That's what he did. And just like that, folks, you got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thank you so much for joining us. Have yourselves a wonderful night.
Take care, all.
Bye-bye now.
Peace.
Hope